Good morning, my crafty lovelies. I'm back again, and as I promised, I've been very busy making up new kits. I have more of the large book kit, and I'm in the middle of I've almost finished doing a smaller book kit as well for a book around about the size that Janet made on Scrapping Happy XOXO. So I've made the big book kit for those that want to alter it or do the big book, and I've made the smaller one for people that don't want to spend as much money or want to do a smaller kit. So it will be half the price. So the big one will be $50 and the small one will be $25. Just remember that being a smaller kit, you get smaller pieces of fabric in it. I have managed to stretch the fabric out and get a lot of fabric into it and a lot in it. So hopefully you'll have fun with these. So this is approximately, like I said, I will change the colours slightly. This is approximately what your kit will look like. This is the large kit. Depends on how much it gets shaken around in the mail. I do try and make them look nice so that when you get them, looks lovely. I'm just going to take this out of here. I'll put all that aside. So there's your fabric part. Now, I did manage to have enough of this beautiful mauve that you've all got a piece in the larger kit. I've done 8 of these kits up this time, so there is quite a reasonable piece of this fabric here. So you could probably cover 4 whole pages, or cut it down and use a little piece. So that's that for you. I managed to divide this up so that you still got a piece of this beautiful polka dot fabric with the flowers on there, and that's also in that mauvey kind of colour. So that's beautiful too. So you've got a little bit of that. Like I said, I managed to work it out so that you got a bit each. So it's a smaller piece, but there's more fabric in this one today. So you've got some of this crepe satin. So again, a reasonable amount. Now the only thing I really didn't have for this kit was actually the wedding applique. But I've worked it out so that you actually get appliques anyway, but it's not the one that's actually attached to the wedding dress. So something different this time. You've got this beautiful lilac kind of fabric, which is satin striped, and on the other side it's actually alternate. So that's very pretty, and it's so soft. So I've got some of that in there. Of course, you don't have to use all these fabrics. You don't have to use any of these fabrics. You can use your own fabrics, or whatever you want to do. So, but that's in there. And I've included this beautiful soft rayon blend. And it's got these very pale, I don't even know what colour you'd call them. It's got pink, and then it's got a little bit of almost magenta in there. I don't know what colour you'd call it, but it's got that beautiful floral pattern on there. So that's a rayon blend there, and there's a reasonable piece of that too. So I think that's lovely. That'll look nice. So we've got that in there as well. Try and fold everything up the same way again. And of course you've got your 2 pages for your book. So they've got that really heavy duty not heavy duty, sturdy calico on there. So I try and get a good quality calico. It's a nice firm wadding that you've got in there. It's not very big, but by the time you put your laces and everything on, everything does look padded up more. So you've got your 2 pages like that. As I've said before, I recommend you actually stand them side by side if you're going to make your book like this. That way you don't lose any of your length if you put them inside like that. Once you start adding stuff, you end up with your pages like this. So then you have to trim up your middle page. So I don't like to do that. But that depends on whether you want to do it like that or whether you want to do like Jeanette did, where she actually did a couple of books and she halved them like that. So, but anyway, so that's the book part of your kit and the fabric. I'll sort that out in a minute. And this is your laces over here. So, pull that down. Oop, 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 don't lose that. Now you've got this beautiful large piece here. So this is doubled over so that you can actually see of this bouillon lace, and it's got a very simple pattern, but I think it's rather gorgeous. And it gives you a nice scallop edge too, so you can either use that for the top of your pockets or the top of your book or bottom of your book or side, whichever which way you put it. So that's a nice big piece, so that covers a lot of your page depending on how you want to use it. So that's your first piece. Like I said, there is a nice length there, so that's doubled. That's doubled, so that's a nice big long piece. Excuse me, I've got a little bit of a dry throat today. And we have, let's see. Oh, now I've included this beautiful netting. That, to me, that's just adorable. Look at that beautiful pattern on there. And it's kind of raised a little bit, so isn't that gorgeous? So there is a metre of that one included, and you have this beautiful fine netting. It's ever so soft. Oh, so I think that will look gorgeous. There we go. Put that back there. Again, I've included this one, which has the elastication on it, and I like this personally for the spines and things like that, but that's up to you how you use it. It's up to artistic license. Yeah, so my daughter was here yesterday and we spent a couple of hours watching movies and putting the kit all together and deciding whether it needed more laces and which laces, and and of course, again, you're going to get a piece of this crochet trim, crochet from the doilies, from the tablecloths. There's a wide piece here, and I actually left these little triangles on. You can trim them off if you want, and it does actually look like a trim. You can cut it all the way along there, or you can leave them on and have that as part of the pattern. So I have left them on there. So you have a piece of that, and then you have a piece of the edging, which has the scallops on it. Now, some of you have a corner piece, some of you have 2 corner pieces, just depending on, yeah, where it came from the tablecloth. But I've included those bits as well, just so you get a bit extra. So that goes there. Now this is your appliques that I've included, which were very similar to what were on the wedding dress. They don't have the beading on them. Obviously that was done like whoever made the wedding dress, but yes, so you've got some of the, you've got 2, 4, 5, you've got 5 of those included as like the last kit but they're already separate from the fabric, so you can just glue them on. So they're there. You have, let's see, I've included this one again, so you've got a metre of this one as well, which I think is really pretty for around the borders, edging, whatever. It's very, very dimensional, and very soft. I think that's a lovely one. It's one of my favourites. You have that one. Oh, let me put that there. Put that back under there where it belongs. You also have the Dream Dangles again. And I've actually just used up the last of this at the moment. I think I have 1 metre left. But I will probably try and reorder this one. I do have other dangles in the shop. Please have a look at the Facebook page in the albums and you will find them. Or talk to me. If you don't find something in the shop and you want it, or you've seen it, or you've heard about it, speak to me and let me know, and I will have a look and let you know whether I've got it still or what. I do have a lot of stuff that's not advertised in the shop. The shop is in the group Luscious Laces on Facebook. I will put the link down there as usual. Now, I've included this one. I didn't include this one on the last one, but you've got some of this beautiful bolignol lace. It's a cream and it's ruffled. And I do like I do like the fact that it's actually edged over here. A lot of the laces that you get that are gathered aren't. Well, most of mine are. Excuse me. I've got a very dry throat again today. I had my flu injection recently and I think I've got just a touch of the flu or something. So anyway, so that's included. There's a good link for that there. We also have the beautiful rose trim again. I've included that wide rose trim that Jeanette actually cut up and used as little motifs, and the leaves. Oh, excuse me. And my standard little one that I love. This makes really nice little flowers. You stitch along here and just make a little rosettes. And then you can put your little rose or something in the centre. Or you can put a little bling in the middle. Oh dear. I'm sorry girls. I can't stop coughing at the moment. That's better. So I've included some of that. And I've included some of this one, which is a cream one. That one's a white one. This one's a cream one. And this is half the size, ever so tiny, ever so soft and light. So that'd be another one for little flowers or edges or whatever you want to do with it. And we have that one. And of course we have our, we do, but I don't know what I've done with them. Maybe I've dropped them. Oh, there's one. There will be 4 of these in there. There's 2 of the large ones. The little tiny mini doilies. So I've included these square or diamond ones, whatever you want to call them. I've included 2 of those, and there will be 2 of these round ones, which look really nice as centres of flowers and things. And I will find the other one before I pack that kit again. Of course, you get your roses. Now, I've included the grey roses in this so that it goes with all the fabrics. It actually goes nice with that mauve, and it can go with the pink too. So I've put these beautiful little satin grey roses in. Of course, 8, because 4's not enough and 6 is not enough. So we've got to have 8. 4's just never enough for me. I've also included, let's see, I've included 1.5 meters of these shoestring ribbons, and you've got it in this beautiful, I know it's a green, but I can't remember. It's almost a mint green, but it's a pale mint green. And then you've got the white, and you've got the baby lemon. So you've got 1.5 meters of each of those. And then the wider lace here, wider ribbon, I'll get it right in a minute, of the double-sided satin in the same colour as the fabric, that kind of pale lilac. Isn't that beautiful? So that is actually the same colour. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? So I've matched that up with that. And I do have lots of ribbons and things in the store. They're not actually advertised, but ask me about it. I have lots of this pink wide, and I have the purple wide. Unfortunately, I couldn't get any other colours, but I do have other ribbons as well. So if you want something, just ask me. And the last thing in this kit is actually your beautiful little cabochon, and that's in that rose gold with all the little with all the sparkles around it, rhinestones. Sorry, I lost my words, girls. So that's your last item in that kit, and like I said, that's $50 plus your postage. I am making a smaller kit. It's almost done, and that will be $25. Hang on a second. That's all the big kits made up. Oh, they're in the other room. I was going to give you a sneak peek, but they're actually in the other room. So they're still set out on the table. That's right. I've got to put a few more things in there. So that's that kit, ladies. Contact me and I'll sort you out. I've got 8 of those available. We'll see how we go this time. The last one's sold out within 2 weeks. I still have one on hold. But other than that, yes, only because the lady's in hospital, so I don't like to hold things unless there's a really good reason, and she's a good client, so yeah, so I'll talk to you ladies later. Bye. Have a good day.